Hi, I'm Jeff Schultz from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution and AJC.com. Welcome to Week 14 in the final week update of the Sack Schultz contest. Yes, I know, you're sorry to see me go. I'm so pretty here on video. Anyway, congratulations to the Chadster from Georgia. You won a pair of tickets to the Georgia Tech game and the Chick-fil-A Bowl. You'll be going to the games this week, or at least the Georgia Tech game this week, and the Chick-fil-A Bowl on New Year's Eve. Somebody has to stop this guy because, Chadster, you also have a 3-win lead for the $5,000 one-week trip to Hawaii. That will be determined this week. Can anybody stop this guy? The 3-win lead is over Tech Fan 12 and JEK UGA. Going into the final slate of 15 games. So it sounds like we have a Tech fan and a Georgia fan going into the final week. Speaking of the Georgia Tech series, awful news for Aaron Murray this week. As you know, the Georgia quarterback tore his ACL in last week's win over Kentucky. He's done for the year. And that means that backup Hudson Mason will give Georgia fans a preview of what they're going to see next year. My guess is the Dogs will be very run-heavy this week, led by Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, of course, also will be back next year. This basically means it's going to be a run-versus-run game because, as we know, Tech throws the ball maybe 6 times a week or 6 times every 2 weeks. Honestly, folks, I was kind of leaning Tech a little bit this game, even before Aaron Murray's injury, simply because I think the game means more to Georgia Tech than it does Georgia. Georgia had really high aspirations going into this season. Tech's aspirations weren't quite as high. Now I'm quite comfortable going with this pick. I'm going with Tech in the upset this week on North Avenue. Georgia fans, you know my email address. Next, let's go to the Alabama-Auburn game. Of course, that's number 1 versus number 2 in the state and number 1 versus number 4 in the BCS. This is almost as big a game as it was 3 years ago when Cam Newton and then number 2 Auburn went into Tuscaloosa, scored 3 touchdowns in the second half, and beat Alabama 28-27. And of course, then on national TV, we all got to see what it looks like when Nick Saban's head explodes. So since that game, Alabama has won the last 2 meetings by a combined score of 91-14. Think maybe Nick Saban remembers? Anyway, Auburn has been a really fun team to watch this year, but I just don't think that they're anywhere close to the team that Alabama is. I like the Tide to roll in this game. No pun intended. Anyway, that's it for this final update of the Sack Schultz contest. Good luck, everybody. And remember, even if you're not in contention for the Hawaii trip, we'll still be awarding weekly prizes this week. Good luck.